Hey everyone, Chris Roma here with Cardistry Practice. Today we're going to do a couple things to show you probably about 2 months into my cardistry practice at this point. Here's the first deck that I've been using. It's fairly beat up at this point, so I'm going to be using this as my beat up packet deck. But as you can see, the cards like to stick together. They are very beat up deck. Still springs fairly well, but you can forget about fanning it, and we'll get into the Pharaoh Shuffle, which is one of the things I've been working on, but we won't do that one with this one quite yet. So those are the Tragic Royalties. These are the Fireflies. I just did an unboxing on these. These are awesome. They are pretty much my favorite cards for the price. They're going for about $8, and they are just beautiful cards, but we'll break into those too. These are the ones I've been practicing with. I got this metal bicycle card clip to protect it so my decks don't do something like that. Sorry about that. That was my phone going off. I'm just gonna mute it. Alright, so I just muted my notifications. Hopefully that won't happen anymore. But this is the metal deck. It's starting to get beat up around the top, so I invested in a clip. I was looking for those cleared by Gentle Miracle, I think the company's called. They're like little clear tuck cases that protect your deck, but they're all sold out until March. But this is the deck I've been playing with. So this is going to be my old deck. This is going to be my kind of new, just working in deck, and this is the brand new deck that I basically just opened and just did an unboxing, and that's about it. All I've done with that one. So where we're at, so these one-handed, that rotation was horrible. Scissors, just doing a quick update showing you where we're at from past videos. I actually haven't practiced these in a while because I've been working on the Pharaoh and the giant fan, the deck flip, and the duck change, which I guess we'll start with the deck flip right now since I have the old packet deck, and that seems to work best for the deck flip because it kind of sticks together. So this is my deck flip right now. Still losing cards. Only trying to do half at this point until I can nail half, and then I'll go for the full deck flip. But that's where I've been practicing for this for maybe about a week. As you can see, I missed the bottom card there. And that's the hardest part, is this top card. But apparently I've been told with practice that'll go away, and you'll eventually learn to keep that top card where it is. See, top card stayed at that time, didn't at that time. Let's see what it looks like with the metals. These cards are gorgeous too. Absolutely phenomenal design. Lost the top card. And all I'm doing here is I'm bending my index and putting pressure on the deck right here, holding with my thumb in this corner and my 3 fingers down here. Build up pressure, and then you just kind of let go slowly, or not really slowly, kind of all at once with your fingers, and that pressure flips the deck. But as you can see, your index finger seems to do something to the flick off that bottom card, which becomes the top card. That time I lost the top and the bottom. But that's where we're at with the deck flip. Still practicing it. Obviously not the best. So the next thing I've been practicing isn't really cardistry, it's more magic, but it's called the duck change. And basically what you do is when you pick up 2 cards, you're picking up 2 cards at once, here, and then you kind of hold it and you throw it back onto the deck. Too much pressure. The key is, I've noticed my problem I've been having with this is I've been having a lot of trouble putting too much pressure on the card where I can't catch it. There we go. So you're picking up two cards, you're holding it right about here and about here. Slight bend. As soon as you get that slight bend upward, you put your finger there just for support, and then I kind of hold it right about here at a slight angle, and then push and let go, and that time it didn't flip. But the card rotates mid-air and changes. There we go. Normally I'm much better at this, I promise. It's harder when I have to keep my hands within this range and not really comfortable to where I've been practicing it. But I think you get the idea. That's the duck change. So I'll keep practicing that. Sometimes I can get it real good, where it just lands right on the deck nice. Other times not so much. Okay, so now we'll do something called the Pharaoh shuffle, which is where you try to shuffle the cards, every other card. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'll grab about half the deck, separate it into two packets, and then you put them together like so. And you want it to shuffle kind of like that, every other card. So that wasn't perfect, every other card, as you can see right there. I think I got two cards. But this is what allows you to do things like the giant fan, because you can have it like this and then hold it and fan it out. Now you have your double air fan. And then you can also let you do this sort of thing, which probably look better from a different angle. Maybe I'll get a shot of that from a different angle a little bit later. But basically what you're doing here is you're grabbing half your packet, you're kind of putting it right on the edge here. Want to make sure these cards are nice and squared up, that's why I do that. And then when you put them together, you kind of just put it a little bit of pressure, and then you'll see them start to slowly spread apart. This is much easier to do with the newer the deck, the easier it is to do. So you see how it kind of just skipped there? That's because there's a little bit of wear on this deck. Let me show you. This is the beat up deck. It's much harder to do on a beat up deck, but it still can be done. You just gotta wiggle it. Oh yeah, you see how ugly that is? That's not even close to every other card. Now let's break out the fireflies. See what the Pharaoh looks like on these. I just got these. I was a backer for these on Kickstarter. I just got them in the mail. These are beautiful cards. I think you could get them on Amazon for under 10 bucks now. But they look really nice when you fan them. That was a bad fan. Again, sorry the angle. It's hard to get a nice, comfortable shot here, but they look really nice when you fan them. But anyway, Pharaoh shuffle. So we'll take half. Oh, this is the first. As you can see, I haven't even shuffled these cards yet. So this is going to be the first shuffle. So let's see how this goes. But you're going to grab about half the packet. Put it right there, and then this should do it perfectly. The hardest part is getting it started. Once you get it started with every other card, you're good to go. But it's getting those first couple cards. See how that's pretty much perfectly. Yeah, I think that's, if we discard the top or the bottom packet here and the top packet from the uneven cut that I did, now these should be pretty much exactly every other card. As you can see, it is every other card. So that's pretty cool. So that when you do with your fan, oh wow, these cards are slippery because they're new. Craziness. Then when you close it up, you could hold it like this. You rest each packet just like that, and then once you just let them fall, and they just cascade. It's a horrible angle for you. I was trying to, it would look better if I held it completely vertical when I let them slide, but then you obviously wouldn't be able to see it on the camera from this angle. So that's why I was doing it like that. But they normally fall really nice. The other thing I've been working on is the cascade. And that basically, you want to hold the deck like this and bend it. Whoa, don't crack the deck. Bend it pretty far, and then you just want to let the top card, so just it's kind of weird, you can't really explain it, but once you can do it, you know, but you just let pressure off just the top of the deck, not the back of it, and it'll fluff out the deck. See how it expanded that deck? There's air between the cards now, and that allows for you to just let them cascade down when you drop. So again, let's try this way. Bend the cards, and then just let them fly out like that. And then if I held the cards higher, that looked beautiful, didn't it? No, I've only been working on that for about a day, so that's why that looks so horrible. Duck change 5 to a 6. So Pharaoh Shuffle was pretty much what I've been working on this week. Mostly Pharaoh Shuffle and into the giant fan. But fanning's hard to practice because you need, once your deck starts to get broken in, you really need to get a new deck. And then this guy. So again, let's try that, show you the Pharaoh Shuffle on an older deck, just so you can see how much harder it actually is. But it can be done. You just gotta kind of work it. Okay. So there's no way that's gonna fan, but it'll probably fall nice still. Yeah. Still fell fairly nice. Alright guys, that's it for Cardistry Practice Week. We're just gonna go with episode 4. We're gonna do episodes from now on. Cardistry Practice, episode 4. The Fireflies, beautiful, beautiful deck. Highly recommend them. You can get them on Amazon. Like I said, for under 10 bucks, I believe. Let's try the duck change with a brand new deck. Ooh, these cards are... Let's try to do a red one. Oh yeah, these cards aren't very shuffled, I forgot. So, red are going to be... Here, we'll do king to ace, huh? Beautiful. See, and I want to be able to just throw it there without having to have my thumb. So, now I'm all nervous. Sorry. But I want to be able to just throw it onto the deck without having to have my thumb snap down there and catch it. And I also wanted to hit that deck square. But I'm getting better. Getting better. Alright guys, that's it. Till next time. Later.